같아.
You're a cherry blossom, you're about to blow.